Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at another subscriber build. So this is the Reckoner by Gale. I suppose just start by saying this is a very, very cool looking ship. It's kind of similar to how Tradesman, when he sent me that his original ship, the Nightmare, and how like he basically kind of changed my mind on say like using different compartments and not necessarily having everything connecting together with the habitat modules. This ship has completely like opened my mind on asymmetrical or asymmetrical ships. So asymmetrical ships are something that some in-game like kind of universes, they do it to be kind of quirky or different, but it's kind of hard to make them look good. Like in Star Wars, it has a lot of asymmetrical ships, but most of them look very goofy, and the only kind of real reason people go with them is because it's Star Wars. But Gale did an absolutely phenomenal job on this ship, making it look amazing. Like, this is the best ship I have seen. And I have seen a lot of ships. So, the storyline behind it, what she wanted to basically do was, the guy, going to get the name of the guy. It's the guy from the Crimson Fleet. One sec. Okay, I had to double check just because. So Shinya Voss, basically the guy who handles the kind of the fleet, the money and transactions and stuff. I'm a bit of a goody two shoes, so I forgot what his name was. But he's the guy with the bomb. But yeah, it's really, really cool looking ship. It looks awesome. It fits the aesthetic of it being a kind of a Crimson Fleet vessel. It looks kind of like a lot of stuff has been like cobbled together in a sense. Like this ship was I'd imagine finding this, like it's a prototype vessel in like some abandoned star yard, like several hundred years old, and then Gil basically just had that character find it and basically like kitted it to the max. So it's a really, really cool ship. So let's start looking at the stats of it. So it's got a fuel of 1300, as you can see. That's those two big fuel tanks, which is very nice, very good. Normally I'd say like slightly overkill, but it makes sense this build because they are part of the aesthetic of the ship, and if they do ever add survival mode, which hopefully they will, this will be a good ship for that. It's got a hull of 1442, which lets it brawl with the best of them. Very nice. It's got a cargo capacity of 1610, which isn't too bad. Like, the thing is, it's for it being a kind of a fleet vessel and kind of being like a kind of a multi-purpose vessel, it makes sense not kind of going overboard. Now, it does have shielded cargo of 380 there on the side, which is very nice. Makes a lot of sense because it is a kind of a Crimson Fleet vessel. C-class reactor with 40 power, which is very nice. More than enough power needed to run all the systems. It's got a crew of 4, which, again, makes sense because it's meant to be kind of a single-person ship or like a small crew. Jump range of 29 light years, almost 30, which is not bad at all. By not bad, I mean very good. This thing can jump pretty much anywhere, which makes sense given that even though the fuel tanks don't equate to a jump distance, it's always nice on kind of ships that have like these big exposed fuel tanks to have a high jump range. It's got 1450 shields. It's got that Vanguard shield there at the back under the engines. And then it's got 3 sets of weapons. It's got the particle cannons, the Vanguard particle cannons mounted on the front there. It's got 2 ballistic cannons mounted underneath, and then it's got some suppressors mounted on each side of that little kind of gun prow. So as always, you can't purchase this vessel. This was made custom by Gale, but you can build it, which I will be showing at the end of the video. If you were to build it, it'll cost you around 270k just off of parts. That's not including if you buy the base ship. So yeah, let's go take a look at it. As you can see, very, very cool design. It's got that kind of the prow there, just kind of. It's very sleek, and I feel like that would help from a. I don't know if there was like, if her intention was to make it quite like narrow, but it works well because like when you're flying towards a target, the narrower your profile is, the harder it is for them to hit you. Which has been a thing since ancient naval times, and a lot of sci-fis, like in The Expanse, a lot of ships are longer as opposed to wider, which makes a lot of sense. So really, really cool design. We've got those engines at the back there, which are very nice. I don't know if there's, let me know, Gale, if I've missed something. I don't know if there's supposed to be something there, if you've left them bare. I am slightly idiotic. So I may have missed them, but I don't think I did. I feel like they were supposed to be bare. Anyway, got the docking port there, and then we're going to go in. There's not a whole lot to the interior of this ship, which makes sense given that it's quite, like, small in its profile, but it's still a big ship. Oh, we can't. 1 second. Well, that was fun. That's one of the... I don't know. That's actually kind of weird. I don't know if that's, like, a bug. Because I normally have a lot more saves, but it basically made me delete a lot of saves, which... I'm hoping that's a bug, because, like... I've only got, like, 30 saves between two characters, which is not a lot. Anyway... So we've got the Hope Tech Captain's Quarters, very nice and snug, or Tayo, depending on which way you look at it. This is the Hope Tech variant. Nice, nice. Michael, again, will love this ship. We've got nice little bed here, very cozy, almost, given that this is a Crimson Fleet vessel, I'm going to, like, assume that it's, like, you know, like, this wasn't chosen because Shinya Voss. I keep trying to say Quinlan Voss, which is... That's the Jedi from Star Wars, I think. But if he painted those pictures, he made maybe a reason to why he's got a bomb strapped to his vest, and he hasn't left the fleet headquarters. But anyway, nice little cozy. This is really cozy. Like, I quite like the Hope Tech. Very, very cozy. And then we've got a little desk here. More teddy bears. Okay, I thought that didn't say will be. I was like, okay, Bethesda. And then if we come back this way, we have the second floor, which we'll check in a second. And there's the docking port there, very minimalist. Why is that doing that? I don't know why that's doing that, but yeah. Let's head upstairs. Quite like this. This kind of reminds me of like a kind of a Millennium Falcon, or like, you know, like it's just a custom ship. In the Starfield universe, there's very few ships that are designed for like 1 or 2 people, and even when they are designed for 1 or 2 people, they're usually quite big. Obviously, we've got some cargo space up here for a cargo space, not cargo space, some bunk room for some crew. But it's nice to have. It gives extra passenger slots if you're doing like missions and stuff, which I don't know why he'd be picking up people, but let's not imagine. Let's just keep moving. We got a kefir. That's a yogurt. No, I tried that once. It was not very nice. Got a galley that functions. More coffee. Very nice. And then we have the cockpit. Really, really nice. Very advanced. I love this cockpit. This is probably my favorite functioning cockpit from Stroud Eklund. My favorite overall is the Kontiki bridge. But the seats are annoying. This is a very like this is the kind of bridge where like a proper like starship bridge. So you've got your pilot seat there, co-pilot to the left, navigate to the right, and then we've got the 2 chairs. Judging by Mr. Voss being a bit of a ladies' man, Sarah and I don't know why I have to walk up. I know this, Andrea. They're like filling in as like the, you know, the.
You've got something for me?
No, I don't. They're filling in because, you know, he's his ladies' man himself. Well, I'm assuming he is when he's not in a chair strapped to a bomb. Anyway, let's take it off. See how she performs. So, really, really cool design. This has definitely made me kind of get the thinking cap on, and now kind of want to experiment on some symmetrical shift or asymmetrical. I had some ideas, but I was initially like, nah, it probably look funny because asymmetrical, but this has kind of changed my mind a lot. So as always, I have a perk that increases my power by 5. So for the sake of this video, we're not going to be using 5 power, but we have more than enough power in the current configuration. We have 2 left over, which is very nice. So, weapon-wise, we've got those particle weapons mounted there. We've got those 2, but oh, they're shotguns. Okay, nice. That definitely is something the Crimson Fleet can use. If they can't have the cargo, nobody can. Then we've got 2 heavy weapons there. And then for a speed test, I believe it's 150. Yeah, it's 150 using A-class engines, which is very nice. Boost speed Boost speed of almost 600, which is again very nice. Agility test, pitch up. This seems quite fast. I don't know if it's max mobility. We'll check in the video, but we'll check afterwards. Then quick yaw. Again, quite nice. And then the roll. Alright, so we're going to head down to the planet now. We're going to do a teardown, show you how they make this fantastic vessel. Alright, so here we are in the teardown. So, really quickly, I just want to mention, I'm going to actually put the ship back together very quickly just to show you. So, I have not completed the Vanguard, or the Crimson Fleet questline, so I don't have access to all of the modules she used. But in basically what she did was, so see how we have here, we have scan jammers there, and there. And she basically had a comm spike on the back mounted here, I believe. Oh no, comm spike mounted on the back here. So where this jammer is, there'll be a comm spike. She went with scan jammers on the outside edges, like there and there. And then she obviously had the one you get, the EM jammer thing that you need to complete the main quest line. So yeah, like I'll pin the, don't forget comment, and I'll pin your comment, Gale, and then you can kind of explain that to anyone that asks questions, because yeah, I don't have them unlocked. But anyway, that being said, let's gonna tear this apart and we're gonna take a look at it. All right, so on the top here we have the SF-40 sheared flow reactor from Dogstar, C-class, 40 power, 1315 hull, which is very nice. We've got two of these 900T helium-3 tanks from Ballistic Solutions Incorporated, 650 jump fuel each. We have at the back here, we have the Galleon S202 cargo hold from Protectorate Systems, 950 cargo. Two of these SA-4110 engines from Slayton Aerospace, A-class, 2 power, 12,220 engine thrust, and 2930 maneuvering thrust. And then for the structural pieces, we've got two of these mid-caps from Tayo, or top ones. We have a Nova Galactic engine strut there, and we have a Stroud cap, a starboard foretop. Middle of the vessel, the living area, we have the Viking... Oh no, I'm just very confused. Where's the... Oh, it's on... Okay, never mind. Ignore me, I'm not confused at all. We have the Viking CP220 cockpit from Stroud Eklund, 2 AC cargo, 4 crew. We have the Stroud all-in-one berth 2x1A. We have the RD3000 beta grav drive from Relodyne, B-class, 10 power, 36 jump thrust, which gives us 29. And then mounted on this Nova weapon mount, we have the Vanguard Obliterator auto projectors there. We have two of these Fulminators 800 suppressors from Lightsight. Oh, I forgot to, sorry, read out the stats. A-class 3899 range. Range might be slightly off. I don't know why it's doing this, but your range might differ a little bit. 6.65 fire rate, 11 hull and shield, and 2 power. And then we've got the Fulminator 8000. I don't know what that word means. I'm going to have to Google it. Light sight, again, C-class, 1040 range, 0.8 fire rate, 1 hull and shield damage, obviously, but 58 electromagnetic damage and 3 power, and then there's 2 of them after there. Now on the back here, it wouldn't be scan jammers. I believe she said that it was the device you need to kind of break through the EM field of a planet when you do the Crix Legacy questline. And these are mounted on the Nova weapon mount. And then underneath, we've got 2 of these Mauler 106S shot cannons from Horizon Defense. B-class, 1040 range, 1.75 fire rate, 48 hull damage, and 4 max power. These are quite cool because, as you've seen when we kind of shot them, they're shotgun-esque, which is very, very cool. And then, oh, these are supposed to be mounted here, sorry. We've got 2 of these 200 cm shielded ballast cargo. Sexton shield system 190 each, so if you need to do some smuggling. And then on the bottom we have the Hope Tech 2x1 captain's quarters, the Hope Tech companionway, the Stability Pro landing bay, and then the Connect Pro docker from Stroud Eklund. And then for landing bay we've got 2 of these ACU 11 landing gear from Stroud Eklund, and then 2 of these Hope Tech landing gear, port and 4. So these Stroud ones give 2, and these Hope Tech give 2 also. So there's 3 variants of this. she was using the front variant and the back variant, as you can see there. And then for structural pieces, oh, we also have the shield, sorry. The Vanguard Bulwark shield generator from Vanguard, B class, 12 power, 1450 shield, and 6 regen, which is very nice. And then 2 more of those same engines. I'm guessing she went with the Vanguard weapons and stuff just because the color scheme. In lore, I'd be worried if my guy had if Mr. Voss. I mean, it's the pirates, you know, you never know, but. And then anyway, and then for structural pieces, we just have 2 of these Stroud Cap, a starboard or a single one, and then we've got 2 of these equipment plates. Now, mounted on these equipment plates, one of them is the scan jammer, and one of them is the comm spike, I believe. Like I was saying. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All in all, very, very cool ship. I wouldn't even, like, when it comes to, like, changing anything, not that I would necessarily, but there is one thing I would do, and this is just me. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if if I got this, like, wrong when building it, but we don't have any pieces here. I definitely put something here to kind of hold these together a little bit, maybe not that. Hope Tech has, like, the structural pieces. What about these? How do these look? Not too bad, actually, if we were to, let me, flat piece, what about this, yeah. Just basically something to hold these in. Just because, like, Gale may like the free-floating design, which is completely fine. If it was me, just because I like throwing extra structural pieces, because, you know, I'd go with that. And the only one thing I would say, this ship is so cool, like, it's absolutely phenomenal. I feel like it needs, like, a single turreted weapon somewhere. Just kind of how, like, you know, like how, like, the Millennium Falcon stuff has those, like, turreted weapons. I think it'd be quite cool, like, to slap a turreted weapons on it. But aside from that, yeah, that's pretty much it. All in all, Gale, phenomenal design. Really well done. But yeah, that's it. As always, guys, if you like this sort of stuff, let me know. Let Gale know what you thought of her ship. And if you like the content, subscribe and check out some more. Also, if you did send me ships to review, I will get to them. I have checked. I've gotten like messages from a few people, and I will definitely get to them. If you don't hear from me, don't worry. A lot of the time when I get like requests from people, I tend to like make a note of it and then just kind of leave it for the time being, because I only like to focus on one ship at a time. Otherwise, I'll get confused. But yeah, so if you've messaged me and I haven't got back to you, I should get back to you in like the next week or so. And then if, like I said, if I have any questions and stuff, I will let you know. But if you do want to send me any custom ships, you can either message me on Discord. My Discord username is Crimson Flyboy, all one word. Or you can message me on Xbox at Crimson Space Flyboy, 2 words. And then just basically send me pictures of the ship, preferably like when it's broken down. And then pictures of it all together from different angles so I can see how to assemble it. And then let me know if there's multiple habitat modules, just kind of let me know what those modules are. And then finally, let me know the name. And if there's any kind of lore behind it, like what your reason for making the ship, because if you tell me more stuff about it, it can make it more enjoyable for me and also the viewers, because like, oh, like for instance, like with Gale, she made this ship because she wanted to have a ship designed for the guy that has a bomb strapped to his vest. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one.